What I want to do now, I want to clean my website up. When you install WordPress through SiteGround, SiteGround brings some plugins with it and I don't need them. I want to start really clean. So the first thing I will do, I will dismiss this over here. I will close this. And what I want to do, now I go over here to 30 Corp and I edit my profile. You can choose a color scheme. You can have it light or like sunrise or midnight. I like to use it as default. I scroll down, my username is this one. My first name is 30, my last name, my nickname, and then my display name publicity. If I click over here and I hold Command or Control on the PC, I go to my website and here's a blog post. If I click on it, you see it's by 30 Corp. I want to change that. So I change my name publicity to 30 Corpushoek. You see right now it's Howdy 30 Corpushoek. I scroll down and if you want to, you can generate a new password. I can do that over here. Update profile. And that's done. Now if I refresh this page, it's by 30 Corpushoek. What I also see when I'm here at this blog post, I see elementor2018.com / the year and the date and then the title. If you want to change that, go to the backend, go to settings, permalinks. I like to keep things clean. And here it is displayed the common settings of the permalinks, day and name. So it will look like this. I don't want that. I want it to look like this, elementor.com / and then the post or the page name. So I click on post name, I scroll down and I say save the changes. Now if I go to the homepage, I click on this link and I go to elementor2018.com and I go to the blog post and I click on it. It looks like this. It's better, way better. I close this for now and I go to the dashboard. Here's a post and I want to delete it. So I click on the post. I click on trash. Now I need to go to the trash over here and I can delete it permanently by clicking this link or I can empty the trash. I click on empty the trash. And now if you go to the dashboard, it is gone. I go to plugins and Jetpack came with SiteGround. What I can do, I can deactivate it. And I can also select all the plugins and do a bulk action, which is delete. I click on apply. Yes, I'm sure. And now if you go to the dashboard and I close this and this and this and this, it looks way better in my opinion. It looks really clean. I like to work in a clean environment. And when you don't have unnecessary stuff on your WordPress website, your website will be quicker. So what I can do, I want to create a few pages. So I can go to pages, add new. But if I'm at the front end, I can hover over new and create a new page. This bar is only visible when you are logged in. So all the visitors of your website will not see this, only when you are logged in. So I hover over new, I click on page. And of course I want to create a home page. And when I've done that, I can publish it. And you see elementor2018.com / home. I add a new one. And I want to tell a little bit about myself. So I can say about me, or about us, or about, publish, add new. I want to show my services. So I say services, publish. And in this tutorial, I will have 3 services I will offer: photography, videography, and web design. And I do that on purpose because I will show you with portfolios how you can have different categories. If you're not a photographer, videographer, or web designer, this tutorial still applies to you because I will show the principles I use in this tutorial that will help you to create a beautiful website. So the 3 services are, the first one, I add a new page for it. Photography, publish, add new. Videography, I publish it. And the third one, web design, and I publish it. What else do I want to have? I want to showcase what I offer. So I click on add new and I say portfolio, publish. Maybe I want to write a few blog posts, then I add a new one and I want to have a blog page, blog. And I want to give people the opportunity to get in contact with me. So I add a new page and I say contact, publish. When I take a look at the website, you don't see all those pages. How can we do that? I want to close this for now. I hover over here and I can go to menus, or I go to the backend, to appearance, menus. And we need to create a menu. So I give the name, I call this main underscore menu. You can give it a different name if you want to. I create the menu. And here are all the pages I just created. I want to view them all. I want to select them all. And I want to add them to the menu. Like that. What I see, I have two home pages. One is a page we just created and one is a custom link. I want to remove the custom link. How can I do that? I click on this arrow down and I click on remove. If I save the menu and I open this in a new tab, I still don't see the menu. I go to the backend and I scroll down and I want to assign the menu to a certain place on the website. Menu settings, display location. I want to show it in the top menu. So I check this. And if I check the social links menu and I save it and I refresh it, I will see it over here. And if I scroll down, I will see it over here. But I don't like this way of displaying things, so I uncheck this one. I can also change the order. So the home page, I want it to be the first page, so I drag it up. Then About Us. Then Portfolio. In between those, my services, blog, and contact. So if I save it now and I refresh the page, I have home first, About Us, like that. But I want this to be sub-menu items. How can I do that? I scroll down, I grab photography and I go to services, but I go to the right a little bit. You see there's a tab. I release it and now it is a sub-item. The same I can do for videography, over here and over here. I even can have another sub-item, so I drag it to the right even more. Now web design is a sub-item of videography. Videography is a sub-item of services. So how will that look? I refresh it. Home, About Us, services, photography. And if you hover over videography, you can go to web design. So that's how you can navigate through your menu. It's really easy, just dragging and dropping. I like it this way. I save the menu. And if I go to apple.com and I go to iPhone and I want to go back to the homepage, there's no homepage over here. You need to click on the logo. So that's why I want to do the same. I want to remove the homepage. Click over here, remove it, because I want to let people click on the logo when they want to go to the homepage. Right now we don't have a logo, but we will have one. If I click on this name, I go to the homepage. And what does it say over here? Posts, nothing found. A WordPress homepage is normally showing the latest post, but we don't have any post. I want the homepage to be a normal page. So I go to the backend, to settings, reading. Front page displays your latest post. I want to change it to a static page and I want to select the page, home, and the post page, blog. Save the changes. And now if I go to the home page, it shows the home page. There's not much information, but it shows the home page. I want to go to the backend and walk you through the settings. In general, we have our site title, 30 Corp Soup Productions, the tagline, you deserve to be seen. You can also say something else. The URL, your email address, and you can go to the writing. I leave this as it is. Reading, we just changed it. If you want to, you can discourage search engines to following your website. And if you go to media, you can organize all your files into month and year-based folders in your website. And if you uncheck it, it will all be stored in one folder called uploads. I like this one. If I go to permalinks, We discussed it already. So those were the settings.